Today we're doing mini twists, which is my favorite hairstyle to do, especially during winter. To make my life easier, I didn't take out the braids that were under my lock extensions, so essentially my hair is already pre-parted, as you can see. So yeah, you might have already watched my previous video from when I did mini twists around this time last year, where I'd used afro kinky bulk hair, but this time around we're switching it up a little bit and we're using just kinky hair extensions, not the afro kind. I found that I had to pre-arrange the bulk hair that I'd used in my previous mini twist video, and I had to feed in a lot of hair to get the length I wanted. To prevent all that hassle, I bought kinky bulk hair to try out. Yeah, so the other things you need for these mini twists are combs. You need both a parting and a detangling comb. You also need some sort of braiding gel. I've used edge control because that's what I literally had at home. And then you'd also need cream that has like any water or aqua content for your hair and the twists. So I unraveled my old braids, detangled it, and then I parted the braids into 2 or 3. I split the ones in the back into 3, but 2 in the front, because my hair density is a lot finer in the front. And then I put some of the edge control on my hair strands, well, especially on the ends, to smooth it out so that there are no flyaways in the mini twists. Yeah, and everything just grips a lot better. So yeah, I really recommend you using some braiding gel edge control. So this here is how I prepared the extensions for the mini twists. So I literally just took some of the hair from the bulk extensions and then began to stretch the hair from each end. So what you want to do is pull the hair parts end to end and also from the tips. So you just keep on pulling it end to end, and you're just literally stretching the hair extensions as your way of like pre-fluffing curly hair and to feather out the tip so that it's no longer blonde, because you don't want to see some of those jagged pieces in your mini twist like you will see in some of mine at the back. So yeah, then what you want to do is take 2 of those pieces and cross it over each other. It's the same method as how you'd want to start like a normal box braid using hair extensions, and my technique was just to keep that, you know, feather tip towards the top, and make sure that shorter piece is what would be, you know, at the tip. And yeah, this is how I kind of did my fingers. I feel like if you know how to do a normal box braid, you would know this technique. And now to do the mini twists, I started off the twists by braiding the extensions at the base. Like, I'd done my try on error at the back, so I braided probably like around 2 times at the back, and I noticed that some of it was starting to slip out. So once I got to the front and I'd got the technique down, I started braiding like about 3-4 times at the base before I then split it into 2 and then started twisting all the way down. So you want to do this because, especially if you're using these type of hair extensions, because this type is a lot silkier than the afro kinky bulk hair. Now with 2 braids left, this is how much hair I had left after using 3 packs of the bulk hair extensions. Yeah, so it was just about enough for me. and I'm just so happy I didn't even run out of hair at this time. So yeah, I'm just going to show my technique again and how I pre-fluff the hair, stretch it. You know, by this time I was a pro because I feel like I'd made all the mistakes at the back. Some places I didn't really stretch the hair out enough, or I didn't pre-fluff it, or I could see like the blonde tips sticking out of my twist, so I didn't really like bother redoing them. But like once I got to the front, everything was like a lot better. So yeah, with the blunt tips, I just made sure I'd always smooth it out with edge control. Like you know what, you actually see people doing the feeding like boho or goddess braids, and you see them using braiding gel to pre-stretch or like prepare their hair extensions. So I actually got that technique from that, and it actually really helps, so everything is like neatly tucked within the mini twists. So once I was done, I only had to slightly trim the ends. You can see like it already looks good. The only thing I didn't really like about this hair type was the fact that the curls of the lighter blonde, the color 30, weren't really as popping, if you get what I mean, as the color 4. And I think that's because, you know, maybe when they were making the hair, it was probably like over processed, over bleached. But I think that's actually the case with any kind of like human hair, because if you've watched my lock extensions video, if you see how like curly, how defined the curls were when it was in color 1 in black, but then once I'd bleached it and colored it and processed it, all the curls just dropped completely. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind if you decide to buy these hair extensions in any other color apart from black. So yeah, the color 4 is still really defined and it looks good. So luckily enough, I put the darker colors on top and I decided to use the color 30 at the back. So I think that was in my favor. Another thing is I only had to spray this hair with water compared to my previous mini twist video where I'd dipped it in hot water. I don't think, yeah, dipping it in hot water was necessary. And then especially because I used curling cream when I was twisting. So yeah, just spraying it with water was more than enough. And yeah, I think I really love this hairstyle. I love doing mini twists. It's perfect for me. I'm actually really a low maintenance babe. I don't like to do much with my hair. I really like to just get up and go. So yeah, this actually suits my lifestyle. Fits me perfectly. I mean, look at what it looks like from the back. It looks really pretty in my opinion. Yeah, it's my favorite hairstyle. I'd probably just be doing mini twist locks as much as I can. I'm honestly lying when I say ways to style, because if anyone knows me, I go out with my hair just on the side, just with the side parting all down, and I do that every day, and I go to bed in a bonnet. But I'm trying to be experimental. So you know what, let me go out and say, okay, I've put my hair in a half up, half down with a nice side swoop or a bang in the front. It's not happening, but when I finished my hair, I was just trying to see, the different ways I could style these mini twists. Like they're the perfect length for me, not too long, not too short. And then I also tried a claw clip hairstyle because I see all the girlies doing it, and I'm like, I have the materials at home. I'm just lazy, like I never do anything to my hair. But don't be like me, use this as inspiration to try out mini twists and the different ways you can style mini twists. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.